Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to game number 3 of day 13 of 30 for Starladder Season 9. I'm your host, LD of Beyond the Summit. I'm joined here today by my good friend, Mr. Lysander Zanor himself. Lysander, how are you doing?
I'm feeling kind of sad, LD. I just found out.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we were talking about 420.
Yes?
Yeah, I was reading chat and I realized I share the same birthday as Hitler.
That was the personal. You were like so proud of it too. You're like, I was born on 420. There's so many weed jokes to be made here. Oh boy, you can't win them all, Lysander. But yeah, this is Alliance versus Fnatic coming our way. 5-2 Alliance has been in the group stage. Fnatic, it says they're 1-2, but I believe they're actually 2-2. So I think there's a match missing from their history. But walking through the teams quickly as the draft is well underway. Alliance, actually, you know what? The draft is pretty far underway, so we'll have to dispense with the introductions as far as draft goes, and we're just gonna hop our way into the draft. Yeah, it's going pretty quickly here. So, Alliance on the Dire side, they went with the first overall pick Wisp for Fnatic. Alliance went Invoker Chen, so they get Ake's Chen, the S4 Voker, and then the Tony Wisp comes out from Fnatic. So
yeah, Era.
Yeah, Era Tony, one of my absolute favorite things to cast. It's something we have not seen. I have not seen. I mean, not that we haven't seen, but something I haven't cast in a long time. It's been like a few months, so.
Wasn't he beating people to bits? Beating people to pulp in DreamHack? I think it was the last DreamHack.
Yeah, when they were doing well in Dream League EMS, one of their huge go-to strategies was the Tiny Wisp. That was also when we saw a lot of Hani. Hani had a lot of success on those like semi-carry controllers, like you'd see like his Exhort Invoker go mid a lot, sometimes the Storm, Puck, and Queen of Pain to a lesser, not so much the Queen of Pain, but they kind of struggled with that for a while and tried to adjust their drafts, tried some different stuff, but they're going back to the basics here, and we'll have to see how effective the combo is, but I do find the bans interesting. You look at the difference compared to the CIS teams. Dazzle gets banned in the first stage, Ancient Apparition not till the second, Veno gets banned in the first stage as well, so some kind of adjustments here. Fnatic loves to run the support Venomancer. Sometimes even Trixie has taken it to the offlane, so it's kind of a target ban, respect ban in some ways, I guess, towards them.
Yeah, and Lifestealer for Loader. And I like to see that. Well, at least we won't be seeing Queen Rat in this game. King Rat, on the other hand, is still available. So
Tiny's not. He's just like Monster Rat. He's the house-sized rat that just comes in and just like eats the house in one big swing of the club. So.
He's not really stealthy about it as well. He just goes down, smacks a tree against your tower. Yeah, he's not really subtle. But yeah, there's no Naga, and I don't think Prophet's a good idea for Bulldog this game. Tiny Wisp gets on top of him, he is going to be going home mangled. Yeah,
and Alliance goes Shadow Shaman now, so depending on what kind of Invoker we see here, I mean, either way, very strong lineup for pushing in the mid game. They'll also have I mean, one of the reasons we've seen a lot more Shadow Shaman is this Dire advantage, where if you get a lead, you take down towers, which is easy to do with Chen Shadow Shaman. Next step is Roche, and it's very hard to fight into the pit against the wards, the Chen creeps, and either kind of Invoker, I'd say especially the Quaswex, but there's also the potential for some Necrobook Dota here, if you want to go Quas Exhort.
Ooh, Pugna.
Yeah. Pugna? That's
yeah,
right.
The Zeus strat. It's possible. Chen, Invoker, Shadow Shaman. It's happening, man. Alliance, they just don't deviate too far from their roots.
Pugna, interesting. So I guess this is what we're going to see Hani playing solo mid. And I will say, though, Nether Ward is just brutal to push into, especially for heroes like Invoker and Shadow Shaman. You drop the wards, you lose like almost a third to a half of your health potentially instantly. So interesting. I kind of like the Pugna pick here. It's good against 5-man strats.
And it's a block pick.
Yeah. So. And yeah, that's if Alliance got it, that would be trouble for Fnatic.
But there's Tiny Wisp. It needs time to come online. And Chen, Shadow Shaman, yeah, with this early push coming up from Chen and Shadow Shaman will be kind of starved for levels because he'll be spending less time pulling and pushing with Chen. So, oh boy.
You weren't kidding when you said Zeus strat. I mean, this lineup's ability to Roche is just filthy. If once they hit level like 7 or so, get max wolves, get the wards, and Chen has 3 creeps, yeah, that's gonna be tough for Fnatic to stop. And maybe it's where they just like trade a tower or two in exchange.
They pick King Rat.
Oh, Trixie's on his go-to hero in the Prophet.
But Trixie is Trixie, man. I've heard stories about this guy.
Well, he gets a lot of. I will say Trixie is one of the most flamed competitive players in the West. Like, he gets a lot of hate for some RTK moments, I would say, at times, but he's also had his epic moments. There was a period, if you go back like 6-9, well, maybe it was more like a year ago, where Trixie was really carrying Fnatic hard, but I will say he's been a bit more bust than boom lately, but I'm looking for him to bounce back, and I still think this Fnatic team, if they just get their shit together, basically, are a threat to go deep in Starladder, deep even maybe towards TI. This is the same team that almost beat Orange and almost moved deep into the loser bracket at TI. So
do we look towards Caudle here? Maybe, I don't know.
For Fnatic, you're suggesting?
Yeah, I mean it might be good.
I think they need more lockdown though. They're up. Sure, there's a lot of push, but there's also Lycan, Invoker, and just not much crowd control right now.
The best
Fnatic.
hero against Lycan is Naga, and
yeah?
she's banned.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you can go Naga when you've already got Tiny Wisps. That's too greedy.
Yeah, support Naga is pretty
and they've
legit.
got Pugna Prophet. Like they need a support. Like maybe support Naga, but she's not that strong without the levels, and this team needs a lot of levels. So I would like to see. Caudle wouldn't be too bad, but it doesn't help you against the
I
wards.
just want to see Shadow Shaman pop when he drops his ulti.
Honestly, even something like a Lion wouldn't be too terrible. He is pretty level dependent, but offers you still a lot with just like level 3 to 5 or so. But I would like to see more lockdown.
I think Lion will feed, but maybe a jungle. Just be greedy, get an Enigma.
Well, Enigma was banned, so Chen is already picked.
Yeah.
They could go Enchantress, but they already have the Wisp, which normally is what we see No-Tail playing. So
the chat is calling for Visage for Alliance. So I don't know, Visage.
full Zeus strat.
Where would you get your lanes? I mean, Chen off lane. He can convert the creeps.
Yeah, the lanes don't work for a Visage.
Lich. Alright, so it's a Lich. So that's the off lane. They're gonna deny a wave of EXP as well. So one lane will be suffering EXP loss, and they will not be at the right levels for a upcoming push. I think it's pretty smart.
Their lanes are gonna be a little interesting though. Like, what do they? Do they just sack the off lane with a solo Lich there?
Yeah.
I guess that's probably their best
EXP.
bet.
They deny EXP for that lane. And when the time comes, Wisp as well as Tiny, they don't have the levels to stop the push. So I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Lich. This is where Fnatic maybe can smoke around, get a first blood. Lich has decent move speed, but no real escape mechanism. And if they bring around like a Enchantress from behind, I would kind of like to see the. I would like to see Enchantress now. I think the only issue is that No-Tail normally plays Wisp and Enchantress, so I don't know how they would adjust the roles. But they'll go Earthshaker.
Damn it!
I do like this though, because you mentioned Caudle, and they do need counter push, but they also need more lockdown, and Earthshaker addresses both of those. So I think
this guy is the angry zookeeper. So. Hey, LD, what time is it?
Rat o'clock?
Yeah.
This isn't really rat though. This is like 5-man o'clock.
This is so much rat from Alliance. If shit goes wrong, they just split up. Chen, Rasta, Invoker, Lich one lane, Loader the other lane. It's just gonna happen. But Bulldog, I'm actually proud of this guy. He's going for a lot more hero pool.
Admiral Ding Dong.
Yeah, I blame Sunsfan.
Is that, did Sunsfan call him Ding Dong?
Sunsfan, I think, I'm not sure if they started it, but they call him Admiral Bulldong.
Bulldong.
Yeah, the donger joke.
Oh, because he's always like, raise your dongers in Twitch chat.
Yeah, but now that I said it, it's gonna explode 2 minutes later, so.
How dare you, Lysander, how dare you. Guys, if you're just joining us, of course, this is our third of 5 matches for the day for Starladder Europe, and we've got some Starladder North America today afterwards as well. So definitely look forward to that. I forget who's played exactly, but should be some good games. But for now, it's Alliance vs Fnatic, our marquee matchup of the day, and of course, he's Lysander joining me, as always, for a very entertaining broadcast, or what should be. One thing, Lysander, just looking at these heroes, I am looking forward to a toss Echo Slam dunk. An alley-oop Fnatic combo. But yeah, let's...
3-pointer. Yeah, from downtown.
Let's go ahead and introduce the teams here. And on the rating side, we'll start with Fnatic 2-2 in Starladder. They haven't really played many games yet. They've got, how many? 9 to go. Fly on your Earthshaker, No-Tail the Wisp, Era going to be playing the Tony, and that does leave Hani on the Pugna. I always worry a bit about Fnatic when they have Hani, and he's not on like more of a snowball controller, like Invoker or Storm, but we'll see how it works out. And then in the offlane, Trixie, Cloudy with a high chance of first blood on the offlane Prophet.
Yeah. Alright, on the side of Alliance, your red boys. It's gonna be EGM on their roster, the guy that always finds farm. It's RK on the support Chen, Loda on the Lycan. We have S4 on the Carl or Invoker middle lane, and we have Admiral Bulldong, Ding Dong, HyperX on the Lich off lane. Boots first, like a true offlaner. So, well, at least he can't rat with Lich, right? Right?
If anyone could find a way to rat with Lich, it would be Bulldog. But yeah, he is not gonna find a way to rat with Lich. That is, the way the hero works is he makes your ratting worse. He just destroys your creep. Yeah. I guess you can frost armor like the Lycan and help him hit towers, but yeah, that's about it. They're gonna place a. Oh, they're gonna block the ancients here. They don't want Fnatic to get. They're worried about the fissure block, so they don't want them to like block the creeps and start farming the ancients. But yeah, with the block off here, that won't be happening. So.
Fly's not even thinking about it.
Yeah, he's actually bottom.
Safe lane Hani, which is I think you pointed it out already. Yeah, so it's gonna be safe lane partner. They want this lane. I think this is gonna cripple them more. I think because the Lich will be denying EXP. Partner won't get levels and won't get as much level, and he could be harassed out of lane. Earthshaker shouldn't be enough to kill a Lich, I think.
And they're running the dual lane mid with the Wisp Tiny, but nowadays it is so hard to get that mid pull off. You really need a range creep and then tether back towards mid as the projectile is chasing you, but yeah, they haven't gone for any mid pulls yet. He hasn't actually broken down the tree, so well, they're going to be a bit level starved here on the Tiny Wisp if they don't get killed.
Yeah, and the thing is that I really like what not Bulldog, but Loda is doing. He's just popping Hull whenever possible. When they see Treants, they just pop Hull and they have the extra right click to bring down the Treant. So the Treant pull is not happening. And he's still level 1.
Oh, you mean Loda?
Yeah, Loda is popping Hull every single time.
Oh, okay, you said Bulldog, and I was like, wait, what's going on here?
Yeah. Oh, they Fisher. Yeah, they're not gonna kill him. He has boots.
Lich has really good base move speed, something that we don't often talk about, but it's what, 315, I believe?
Yeah, but yeah. He has 315 with boots is 365. Pakna has 320, but it's still not enough. Earthshaker recently got buffed, but still, they just don't do enough. Oh, I could be wrong. Creep wave block. Oh no, creep wave really blocked him. And the range creep is gonna add insult injury and just shoot fly in the back there, disabling one clarity potion. So, Bulldog's gonna live.
Fnatic's gonna fall behind here in levels a lot. Lich will get extra out of the off lane. The Prophet's being completely zoned out of the lane so far. They've also running a jungler in the Chen. So if we look at the experience graph, I expect Lions to be hugely ahead already. And yeah, already up 750.
And one thing, you want to see in the middle lane? S4 is saving a skill point. He's deciding whether Wax or Exort.
He went Blades of Attack, which almost always means Cross Wax, but yeah, is saving a value point.
Maybe Sunstrike for emergency Sunstrikes. I think a Shackle into emergency Sunstrike could get a first blood on Trixie.
Definitely.
But yeah, he's going Crosswax. Crosswax will be perfect against this two heroes.
Oh,
did you catch that?
No, I was watching this Smoke Egg vid.
They actually killed him.
Oh wow. Sorry about that, guys. Had my eyes on the Smoke Egg vid, but yeah, first blood will come bottom.
I was casting with Toby.
Yeah. Well, you wish. There's the stomp coming out. Era drops the stun. Body block from Ake, pretty good. With the Howl damage, they'll get the kill. Well, we're one for two here, Lysander. Batting 500. In baseball, that's very good. Just saying.
But
let's just pretend this is baseball. Then we're in good shape.
Yeah, Howl is really good. It's like a global chilling touch. It's not as strong, but it lasts a lot longer.
Yeah, and like you said, it's global as well. So that goes a long way.
You can use it whenever you want, and it doesn't slow your attack speed. So
I mean, you're pointing out some mid lane. They're going down S4. Toss him back and then try and slam him down, but they can't. They didn't get the tether slow there, it looks like. And
balls
S4.
in his face. Balls. No tail. Shove his
so many balls.
His face. S4.
And glowing ones, too.
Well, it's gonna go down.
Well, Fnatic bounced back nicely. Now 2 for 1. Trixie, during this time, getting a little bit more out of the offlane. Hits level 3. And up to 600 gold. TPing bottom and getting that kill on the pretty highly leveled Lich really helps him catch up. And he is still behind the Lich in terms of levels, but that's what Fnatic needs to do. Just get a few kills, make up for Alliance's experience advantage, and I think overall, pretty good start for them so far.
Yeah, it is. And Era, is he gonna go for? I don't know if has Blink Tiny made a return.
Well, I don't expect to see a Blink when they've got Earthshaker and Wisp, but yeah. I haven't seen. I mean, it's always. You always see Blink in
Trixie.
pubs, but
I know it's Tormentor. So It's the Hadouken creep. It's not gonna catch it.
If it actually Hadouken him, I feel like he'd die though. Hadouken's a shoots freaking fireballs, dude. Should hurt.
Yeah, fire is good against grass. We learned that from Nintendo.
Here comes the push top. Alliance already trying to force the tower and at least force a rotation, which does come now. Fnatic rotate both heroes out of mid, but there is an observer ward here for the Dire side. So the movement was spotted and a lot of wasted time.
Oh, Bulldong! Fisher with the setup as well, and that's a hole in the wall.
Pugnus gonna chase for this? Is there a Prophet TP? No.
Nah, just a poke.
No mana on Trixie here. Actually had Justin up, but that would have been caught out. They'll shackle him up. EGF with the long range shackles. Stretch Armstrong, really.
And yeah, not gonna catch him. Trixie, I've got to applaud him, man. This was a pretty dangerous lane, and he survived.
Yeah, he hasn't died, and he helped set up the first blood. This is a nice recovery for Trixie from some of his recent games. Off to a good start. Big match for both teams here, as Alliance are 5-2. A win here also knocks Fnatic down a peg, potentially competition to qualify for the LAN finals, based on last season anyway. But so far, so good for both teams. Quite even. I always worry for the team that's on the Radiant side here, though, as Alliance are just going to have such easy access to Roshan. At some point, Chen will come online with level 5, with the mech, and you'll see your Shadow Shaman wards. And they are getting good levels for all of these heroes so far. So I still think both teams, it's really just going to come down to mid-game execution. Alliance will be looking to take Rosh, take towers, and Fnatic just looking to get a very, very fat Tiny. We'll see if they can do it.
Yeah, but S4 has got the EMP combo, and that is really, really tough on relocate if you decide to jump. If he catches you in time, it's gonna hurt. And with the wolves and cold snap!
That's a lot of damage!
Tornado misses! Take some aim skills, man. Is there a heal? No tail with the saves, the body blocks, the big daddy in the house. It's gonna save Tiny.
Yeah, if he hit that tornado, that was obviously gonna be a kill, but wow. The HAL damage, they're really making it work.
Yeah, S4.
And it's only level 1 even. They're not even maxing it first.
It's really good. 20 damage for heroes, 8 damage for summons, so pretty good stuff. Loader taking some right clicks from the Treants, as well as Trixie 001, 12 last hits, 12 last hits and 1 deny. Pretty good, getting a lot of EXP and 1 level away from the Wrath of Nature, and that's gonna set up some good kills. Onto Bulldog as well, I imagine. He's going for drums.
Yeah, already with the Vlads out, this is where they can almost give the lane to a support and just let them get some experience, and then look to take the Rosh as soon as Shadow Shaman hits level 6. They can also start pushing the lane with 2 Chen creeps, which he's about to get, but mid lane, they're going in. Are they going to toss in the Wisp? Oh, First Shaker, wrapping around.
He no longer stuns, though. Oh, he's getting caught by Chen. He stuns Chen as the backline, tosses him back. Maybe no need for that. No Tail drops a ball on him, but actually that was Era's kill. And Alki just walks right into the Earthshaker, which was kind of comical. And I don't know what he was trying to plan there with the Wallwing Ripper, but he's just coming in with the armor boost. And now they're going to chase him.
Yeah, chase him with the tornado, man!
Oh, he's here! Oh, toss! Gets him.
Get dunked, fools, says Fnatic, and another big kill now relocating bottom. Bulldong, run, run, run!
Oh, Chain Frost, shit! Oh, shit! Beach volleyball, and oh man, that's gonna be another kill on Era as well. Bulldog with the plays, and they will get that kill. Prophet thinking about the TP in. Oh, S4 with the good TP reaction. He might actually go for the kill here. Yeah, he's diving. S4 is diving. Prophet, where are you?
Pushing top. Meanwhile, S4 really committing to this. Hani out of mana, and he's dead.
Wow, that was a good dive. Where was Prophet? Oh, he feeds top lane. Lycan got him.
Yeah, it was just driven off the lane by the Shadow Shaman, who drops the wards.
Oh, you tried to go big, but he got him instead, and the balls were able to pick him off. So No Tail gets a kill before.
Suddenly, 4 heroes dead. They just got the kill mid, then they relocate bottom, immediately get another kill there, and Alliance with the huge counter plays. Level 6 up on the Shadow Shaman. Now the tier 1 falls top, and this is where things get scary for Fnatic. Sure, they've got a quite early relocate. That's really good for them, but what are they going to do when the 5-man comes? That's going to be the real test.
Oh boy, Hani feeds. Oh no, he uses a Decrepify. Very well played there. Wow. He jukes S4 out of his mind. And well, Pugna's going to get out of there alive. He tanked the EMP. Dodged the tornado there, tanked the EMP. And decrepit himself instead, so Cold Snap didn't really work out for him.
Oh, they're looking at Rosh here, it looks like. Level 5 up, they're going to smoke straight into the pit, they will go.
The zoo.
Yes, they're sending the whole zoo. The wolves come in.
You're gonna pay Roche a visit.
The pigs as well. Yeah, I don't think Roche is looking forward to this one.
Yeah, usually the zoo's in town. He's outgrown zoos, I think. He's sick and tired of
The zoo is good when it's like behind a wall, not when it's just marching around, like parading down Main Street. And yeah, this is an easy Roche. Easy Roche.
Die side, man.
That's one of the big reasons why we're seeing a lot more support Shadow Shaman and a lot more Lycan. Is that
relocate again? Bulldog with the chain frost. Nope, this time he won't have that to bail him out. And nope, the Chen heal will come, but Trixie picks off one frag from the sidelines. And Loda, he's coming in. Wolf form, activate. Fnatic.
There's a TP here on Trixie, but he's gonna die too fast.
Yeah. Decrep. Oh, he decreps the Loda.
Oh!
Help with the dog. Ooh, let the dogs out. No TP. You are so done. Tornado as well. That's another kill for Loda. Loda's gonna munch and crunch. And he's gonna take a fall. Double kill, dominating for him. And 8 for 8 now. And Rasta with wards. This is tier 1.
Even if they had sprouted him like an outside, he's still got a Quelling Blade, so pretty much no way the Prophet would have gotten out there.
Prophet should have TP'd right away.
They would have had to call it like this before he even got decrepit, like TP now, but just not Alliance, just a little bit more coordinated. Take the Roche, now up 3k gold, and Fnatic trying to counter push here. They'll push through the middle lane, but Admiral Bulldong, Ding Dong, whatever you want to call him, he's ready with Chain Frost. This could be ugly.
But I'm waiting for Earthshaker to get a Blink Dagger. I'm surprised he went for Arcanes. Someone else really should have gotten Arcanes instead of him. They need the dagger for this. I mean, there's Tiny Toss.
Oh, the Earthshaker.
Oh, Radiant's Courier has been killed. Oh man, he gets a creep on his head. EGM's gonna fall there. Loda versus the Tiny Man. Are they gonna get it? He sets the wolves onto him. There is an Aegis. Loda, is he throw down right now? Toss Aegis down. And could they go for another one? I don't think so. Arcane Boots. Meanwhile, the wards are just farming up this.
The courier just died mid. Did it just like fly into the enemy team or something?
It's possible. Loda tries to go for something like that. Oh, he tries to go for something cheeky, but he's not gonna find it. The Calling Blade will get him out. But yeah, I don't know how the courier died. Tornado will come. Is that gonna cut anyone off now? Trixie just got a breeze and
it just died in the middle of the river. It might have been like sent mid and then someone TP'd out. I'm not really sure, but there wasn't anything on it at the very least. So Fnatic have that going for them. There's Echo Slam ready, but no mana for it without the Arcanes, and we just need to. Oh, that's what Fnatic just needs is one good toss dunk. They're going in mid.
Oh, EMP. Yeah, not gonna burn anything, but yeah, they need one toss dunk, and you will have another BTS moment. Shadow Shaman feats again. Good relocate there.
That's not a BTS. How's that a BTS moment?
No. I mean, if you get a Chaos Dunk with the Tiny Toss.
Oh, I thought you meant the Shadow Shaman dying. I was like, that is the worst BTS moment ever.
We could put it in now, for irony's sake.
The one thing for Fnatic that worries me, though, is the Ancients rewarded earlier, yes, but they also just... The Tiny's been so busy trying to kind of bail the team out, and Era's been very active, but hasn't been farming that much. Only see at 51 CS. This is where Tiny should be getting, not having the Ags, but like ideally you'd like to have like your Ogre Club right now, and to make matters worse, they've only taken the one tower mid. They don't have a Roche kill to their name either, so Era's Ags is going to be a bit late to come online, and this is a game where I feel he might actually need a BKB. There's Cold Snap, EMP Tornado, Hex, Shackle. There's a lot of disable and nukes coming his way.
Yeah, and Trixie just got his head of Midas 13 minutes in. It's pretty delayed. It's 1-2 and 2. He's not been doing that bad, I mean, on the off lane, but now Invoker coming in with the spin and the EMP as well. There'll be a Fisher to bail him out, but he does lose mana from that, so
being tiny versus Invoker is suffering.
Yeah, but luckily he has a Wisp. He has no Till.
And he's got the Arcane Boots in 30 seconds for the tether for the... Yeah, we'll see. They'll have a good amount of mana coming his way.
No, well, Loda, he's got book number 1, so he is commencing his red studies.
He's still a student, though.
Oh, toss them in! Here comes the dunk! Oh, no blink. But they got Shadow Shaman again. They got him again.
Poor EGM.
Yeah, he tried to cast the spell.
I'm glad he's feeding though, because he's in my fantasy league, and I can't see. He picked himself, so no, actually no, that's not right. Charlie drafted him. EGM wanted to draft himself, but Charlie stole him before he could. So, oh. Anyone besides me having EGM means I'm rooting against him for this game.
Okay.
I don't actually know who I have from Fnatic. I think I have No Tail. I want to say.
I'm a little bit too busy to actually do fancy leagues. I never got them.
What? It's easy.
I just picked the best carries for TI.
Dude, I picked Tavost and Dendi for day 1 and I got like 25 points. Everyone was flaming me for drafting them. It worked out really well.
I picked Tavost and he really carried hard, man. Yeah.
Well, this is Starladder. No, technically no fantasy league, but
it's the 4.
You just gotta have your alignment sorted out so when it is Dream League that you're ready for it. But here comes the smoke from Alliance.
You know, I was so sad LGD got down. I got kicked out so fast, but I was happy Liquid won on the other hand. But because Yao was one of my, I think Yao or Syla. Syla was one of my players, and now Fly. Oh boy. Fly.
Oh, you mean for the TI3 fantasy league? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They're going for Hani now.
Run Hani. He's out of mana.
There's no dire vision for this though. They don't actually see these heroes yet.
This is gonna be a dunk moment. I can feel it. I can feel it. Yeah, they're sticking the 2 Earth guys together. Here comes the Shaman. He's coming. He wants a Hex. He goes for the shock. Good. Tornado's gonna catch both of them. This is trouble. He touched the floor. Why would you do that? Oh, the panic. The panic is great in this one. No Tail goes down. Tiny goes down. And he Earthshaker. Oh boy.
That EMP Tornado is just so annoying to play against. And S4 nailed the combo. This is bad. They lost their Tiny Wisp too, so they can't even split push and try and trade effectively. Prophet on his own, not going to do it fast enough. Lycan, Big Daddy Wolf, coming straight down mid. And yeah, Alliance, no Serpent Wards, so they'll probably have to stop after this tier 2, but that is a big tower to take down.
EGM is porting back. He wants a kill on Trixie here. Will he find it though, is the question.
S4's got the solo kill. This is a dead Trixie. Unless he jukes the Tornado, can he do it?
Oh, he does! Oh man, S4 needs a new pair of glasses. Here comes No Tail. Big Daddy's here with the teabagging. Just kidding.
Oh boy.
Trixie is gonna get out of there. Well, I guess S4 really needs to go for... well, needs to shoot the scope now. He's been trying too many no-scopes.
Yeah, that was one of those ones where you just wait too long to actually throw the Tornado and you almost psych yourself out. But it works out okay in the end. They still get the tier 2 mid very low. Next time they'll be able to bring it down. They forced out a Glyph. They killed the Tiny Wisp and the Earthshaker. So life's still pretty good here for Alliance. And now they lead by 5k gold, 5k experience. It's definitely not an insurmountable lead though. If this goes late enough, it's Tony Wisp Prophet. You do not want to go to that stage of the game. But for now, Alliance, they're working.
Be piercing, so
yeah.
Every moment this game drags, it's another minute closer to Earthshaker getting the blink and your, the dream, the dunk. Dunk the zoo.
Yeah.
Madagascar 4. Dunk the zoo.
This is where they kind of need this Blink Dagger on EGM. About 500 gold away. It is coming soon, and that's where they have great and reliable initiation. You don't have to worry about hitting the Tornado. You can use it as follow-up. It is still a pretty good way to initiate, but it just gives them a lot more flexibility. And hey, we wanted to see some Bulldog Rat. We'll get it from his Necronomicon.
Really? Oh man.
This Tiny's gonna be starved for this is the Mana Burn strat, man. EMP Tornado, Mass Necro Books. A Tiny with no mana is a sad
Tiny. It's setting
up
for the Earthshaker. It's just setting it up. It's gonna be such a big boom.
He's gonna he'll literally just be a suicide bomb when he jumps in. He'll blow himself up, he'll try and take everyone with him. Everyone mutually assured destruction, Earthshaker basically. It's what we're gonna see this game.
Yeah. Bane Mask as well on the other. Yes, and now Tiny Wisp, they're gonna push up top tower. It's about 1,000 health. It doesn't have. Oh wait, the Tornado comes in. The Force Staff from S4. He's taking a lot of damage. Good Fisher. Does trap them all out, and the life drain from afar. Agadim's not done yet, so it's gonna be on cooldown for a few more seconds.
This is good for Fnatic though. They stall the mid push. They're gonna take a tier 1 top. Now the real question is, can they defend this? They don't have Glyph available. There are Shadow Shaman wards online. I think you just gotta sack this tower. Yeah, there's no defending this.
Yeah, a lot of red warriors.
Yes.
Right now,
of all different breeds and species. Can they defend high ground though? They only have a level 1 Echo Slam. Wards get deployed. The creeps come marching in.
Dunk. Oh man, this is so juicy. Why aren't they dunking now? Where's the Tiny?
They're just not even bothering with it.
Oh, that's a good avalanche as well. They're gonna clear up a lot of... Oh, dropping low, EGM. There's a blast as well. The EMP comes in, and I think they back off. I really think they back off. The Hand of God keeps them alive. EGM is gonna get a creep tossed in his face. I think they want him. They want it so bad. They're gonna relocate. Where?
2 feet forward by no Tail.
2 feet forward. What? Oh man, Earthshaker. He wants the dog. Here we go. Boom. No. What? No. What? Fly,
No.
stop teasing! He fishes Bulldog, but oh, now they relocate back. Okay, so Fly, he's fired. He's so fired.
That is okay for Fnatic. They get the kill, the one kill on the Chen. They clear out a lot of the Chen army, I believe. Does he have any creeps left? Did you see?
Fly is just teasing, man.
Yeah. Where's the Echo Slams? Come on now. We want some dunks in the house. But yeah, they brought the tower down. So the next time this push comes, well, the glyph might be online. Maybe that's where buybacks come into play. But Fnatic will be defending naked Rex at that point.
Yeah, but they are taking towers slowly but surely, and when it comes to the point that it might go to a base race, Alliance might get their just desserts. I mean, Alliance haven't been doing too spectacularly. I think they lost to Rock's Kiss the other day.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, so
they've been looking better and better. It seems like they're getting back into form, but they're not fully there yet. And for Fnatic, they're a team who looked really poor if you go back like a month and a half ago, but a win over a team like Alliance is like a signature turning point, perhaps, for the team, and this is a big game. Both of these teams likely to be in the hunt for that top 4 that go to the LAN finals, where there's... I imagine at this rate, we're going to have over 200,000 in prize pool, as it's already at 190, so... Started at 80,000, it's already more than doubled, and hey, maybe it'll triple at the rate it's going.
Maybe, and it might be a mini TI. Starladder has been pretty huge.
I just hope they stay stable in Ukraine. But yeah. we'll see. Fingers crossed for that.
Yeah, but speaking of other teams, Alliance, they have been doing okay, but not consistent. Like some teams like DK has been pretty consistent, I think. DK and even IG, I think it's the return of IG this year. I mean, Chuan has returned with full force.
Yeah, they did the best in the Starladder group stage, but doesn't mean they go into Kiev yet. They still have to win the playoffs. Anything could happen. But the way that it's going to work in China is there's just 2 series, and the winner of each is in. There's no double elim format. It's just 2 single elim series, and since 2 teams qualify, I don't even think they're going to play a grand finals. Or if they do, it'll just be for like seeding purposes, I guess. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
winning you're in, basically.
So choose your opponent?
No, I believe Starladder assigned the opponent just based on results.
Oh, so DK, Newbie, IG, and one more team.
And LGD, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying it's DK, IG, unless they pit DK versus IG, and I don't think Villar would do that.
You think, well, yeah, it's not going to be DK versus IG. It's DK versus Newbie, I believe. But are you sure about that? Because they have been having trouble without Burning, yeah. That's what I'm a little worried about for the DK fans, anyway.
DK not going to the Starladder finals would be kind of sad. I mean, as much as you'd like to see Chuan.
Yeah, it's just where, like, you know, everyone just wants TI, and even 8 teams just feels like it's not enough. Where's the SEA teams? We want more Asian teams there. We'd love to have more North American teams, but, I mean, it's a huge step for Starladder, so very excited for that.
Starladder is going to be won by Birdcat, calling it. Easy for career. I say it
Where's
every
Jesus
single
stick?
time.
Wait, you don't believe in Monkey Spanner?
Monkey Spanner?
They have some real unknown Korean teams in that tournament.
No, because they have 2D, and 2D is from Southeast Asia. He's one of Ice Ice's pup mates.
They're on the hunt now. With the
reviews the smoke.
Look at those reactions. The second the smoke's gone, he immediately pops the tornado, but doesn't find anyone.
He goes for the the biggest coverage range, but yeah, now the creep wave can be cleared by Era, and Era's got the Hyperstone now, so he's beating up fast. And he's got Vlads from No-Tail as well, so extra armor is nice, and the lifesteal, and the bonus damage as well. And when you have so much damage, the bonus damage is pretty significant.
Necro 3, now out on Trixie. The Rat's heating up for Fnatic. They're doing a good job of just avoiding fights, but this is where the real push comes. Loading out with the Assange, just a cost-effective, like, let's end the game now, before Tiny comes online, take a lane of Rax, and put Alliance firmly on the back foot.
Fnatic. But yeah, the thing about the Tiny now is he does so much splash damage, I'm afraid he might kill the...
himself on the Necrobooks? Yeah.
Yeah, he might do that. Maybe he just needs to toss Earthshaker and clear up the floor. And then
just throw the Earthshaker and let him suicide, kill the Necrobooks, stop the push, and then Tiny will clean up. That seems like the plan, but... Well, Fly's got a blink now, so they don't need to... As good as the dunks would be, they don't really need to resort to them. Or no alley-oops anyway, just straight dunking.
Oh man, Loda is just split pushing Rat with his...
These Necrobooks do nothing!
Miss micro. Yeah.
These are just These are
They have
useless
Necro
against
3 on
Tiny.
their side as well, the Prophet's Necros, and they get pushed away. Tiny is good at mopping the floor, man.
This is actually going to be a problem for Alliance. Era's getting
Oh, that-
tanky enough where he can live through the Necro books, plus the damage just shared with the overcharge keep him pretty healthy, and yeah, he just cleans them up in like 3 hits.
Loader doesn't have
useful.
BKB. He will melt really fast.
Seems like Alliance may have missed their timing window. This has got to be close to their last shot.
And I think Tiny, if he gets BKB, it's gonna be pretty hard. Oh yeah, boom! There they go. They're going down. The volleyball is gonna be a little bit slow, but Fly has done his job. LeBron James is gonna get out alive. No sir. He will block. He will stun Loader up. He will get killed. Mega kill for Loader. But Tiny just beating up the Serpent Walls. Now they toss the Wolf in the air. That's his Aegis down. The Wisp right click just stops him, and he revives without his ultimate. I think this is Loader's death.
Yeah.
Stun. Gonna be mistimed there, but no, it's gonna land on him. Loader still trying to run. Till his dying breath, he will try to run. He gets killed with a splash. No, it's Io just teabagging him with the balls, and they relocate up top. They want to get that tier 2. So
You give Fnatic Tiny Wisp, Prophet, and you don't end the game by, I guess, 20 minutes? Apparently you're going to have a bad time.
20 minutes.
It's only 25 minutes in. It feels like longer because there's so much farming in the mid game.
No tail. He messed up. I think he should have untethered Tiny there. Oh no, that didn't have a TP, so I think that was the safe choice.
Yeah.
To let him
Not
get
worth
out.
the risk, I guess.
And now he's gonna bash up some dragons in his backyard. And Honey,
Not
he's
going to bother
going
with the stack.
He's got 3,000 gold. What's he going for? Agates.
I think you just want to tank up here. Yeah, just get something like an Ags. A Hex wouldn't be too bad, but even a BKB. Just something to keep you alive. Actually, BKB would be pretty good. Spamming Decrepify against Lycan is quite game-changing.
Annoying. Yeah. And you save yourself from Serpent Wards as well. And, well, I'm sure Bulldog wasn't expecting that. That was a good dunk by Fly. It was not fantastic, but it was pretty good.
That was one of those, like, that was like a, you know, it was a solid dunk. It wasn't the most spectacular, like, you know, somersaulting, jumping off of a car, like, vaulting through a window, but it got the job done, you know? That's what counts. Bottom lane.
Oh, Trixie gets caught by S4. Oh, hacks him up. This could be a kill. Yeah, I think it's a kill.
It's so annoying against Quaspex Invoker once he gets to this point, because he just runs around and ghost
Oh,
walks.
S4, he gets a dust. Is that spike dust? That was a spike dust. Oh, avalanche. Oh, he missed the avalanche. He's gonna toss. He's gonna try and toss Wisp. Oh, but he even spins the creep. Does cancels the toss damage.
Oh, this could be big though, because now they're going right down mid. There's no profit for this. The Tiny Wisp aren't here. They're coming back now, though.
Alliance with the rat. Here we go. That's gonna be a rock on it. They're gonna bash on Loader. Loader's gonna get caught by the Chain Frost. It's gonna land onto Tiny, but Tiny just standing his ground there. Loader's out of ultimate form. He's gonna be sent back. Oh, Bulldog dropping really low. Is there gonna be hit by the balls? The Fisher does get him at the back, breaks his back. And while Bulldog, his redding days are over, but the mid-Rex is gone.
They got the Rex, but it was not cheap. Chen falls again, Lich falls again, Lycan, oh, does make it out safely. But Alliance have gone for a lot of mid-game items here. The double Necro Book, their lineup is decent late game. Invoker is probably going to have to be their like secondary, even their main DPS in some ways, since your Lycanthrope doesn't have BKB. Lots of stuns against him. I don't know if it's enough, Lysander. Like, it's definitely what they need, but even so, the graphs are going the Radiant way after losing the Rex.
I don't think one set of Rex really matters, especially against Tiny Wisp, until you get like those kind of death grips onto onto your enemy. Tiny Wisp is something you really fear. Even after getting Mega Creeps, you don't want to trade all 5 heroes without buyback for Mega Creeps. I think that's something against Tiny Wisp you really don't want to get.
And Era's keeping his farm up. He's actually almost your leader in net worth now, and that's where things get scary. This game goes late enough, Lycan doesn't have BKB, he's can't right-click the Tiny, can't really ignore him because he hits too hard.
You went Heaven's Hilbert, that's pretty good, because Tiny doesn't have BKB. So.
Well, you can still just cleave the creeps, though, if you're not... Well, yeah, you're right, there's the disarm.
Yeah.
But that evasion, not necessarily too useful. It's just another mid-game item, though. Like, again, look, they're almost all in on these mid-game items.
Tiny gets BKB, it's really tough on them now.
Yeah, that's gonna be... It'll be interesting to see if he goes for one, because you can still make a case for... Stuff like Manta helps you split push a lot, and skills...
But it doesn't remove Heaven's Hilbert.
No, it does not.
Yeah. But yeah, you can see S4 making space, trying to draw heroes down to the bottom lane. And this is just Rat Dota at its best.
It's funny watching Alliance trying to rat Fnatic now, because that's kind of what it's morphing into.
Yeah, like I said, if this shit goes wrong, they just rat.
These two teams were the pioneers of Rat Dota.
Lion's motto.
That was the fun thing going to TI3, was Fnatic was one of the best teams at beating Alliance because, well, for one thing, they understood them well. They scrimmed together a ton. And the other thing is, they can out-rat them. Like, they're Fnatic equally good in the rat games, at least back then, and this might be one of those games where they take it late. Win in the split push forward. It's really where, like, now you're like, man, we've got Bulldog on a Lich, and we would sure love to have him on a Prophet instead.
I saw this in the chat. This rat ain't nice.
What is it? Is it an image?
No. It's a Lich line. He likes to say, he says this ice ain't nice, but this rat ain't nice. I just saw it in the chat earlier. I just had to quote it.
Okay. There's a Dire Observer Ward here, but the Radiant side just moving through blind.
Oh no, they just predicted. Do they have a gem? Yeah, they do have a gem. Oh no, they're not. I think that was a little bit slow. He was messing up with the pebbles there. EGM.
They don't have their whole team here.
Oh, Tether. There we go. Tether to the front. They're gonna try and look for it. Oh no, they'll not find it. They'll toss the Necronomicon Warrior. So today I learned you will not toss it to the fountain. And they'll port it up top. Loda's trying to rat, but he's gonna get his zoo cleaned up by Tiny. And they're gonna stun it up.
Now S4's hunting. He's hunting in the jungle. He's found two. They're gonna Hex up Fly. Is there any backup here? There's not.
That's a bad idea, I think.
Where's the backup?
No, Tornado. I think my Echo Slam this. Echo Slam, Fisher.
Bulldog's coming.
Chain Frost. Oh, the auto split. Oh, he's in trouble. Fly's in trouble now. He's dead.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
Jump on the ground. And double damage. It's gonna be spotted out. Roshan respawns in a minute. So I think that was a pretty good fight. I mean, Alliance really know how to make you split up for their red. That's Alliance.
That was pretty masterful reactions. Again, S4, like we saw earlier, the split second the smoke breaks, he tornadoes. He didn't actually hit, but was very quick on the trigger. And again here, as soon as he sees those heroes, 4 steps out, even before the Earthshaker could get off a fissure. And they had the element of surprise on the side of Fnatic.
I really don't like the Reaver pickup on Tiny. I think he needs BKB. There's too much crowd control right now that he needs the BKB.
Well, if he...
The Tornado is so tough on him. Cold Snap, Tornado, there is Shackle, Hex.
Yeah, I was thinking he needs BKB earlier. Oh, relocated.
S4. Is he dead this time? 4 staff. Do we find him? Humble Dragon coming in. Not we finding him. Prophet comes in. Oh, Tornado. They're gonna trap him up. There's Calling Blade as well. They won S4. They stun him. They beat him once. Beat him with the stick. No, Heaven's Hellbird. Oh man, Heaven's Hellbird doing work. The Trixie Prophet goes down and Era has to pour out. And Alliance once again. Successful space created.
Wow. They just can't kill this Invoker. S4 really baited that too. Just waited until the last second, invokes the Ghost Wall, and retreats out. And that's the Roche. Well played by Alliance. Just outmaneuvering Fnatic a bit. And it's funny to say they're outmaneuvering them because they're up against Prophet, Tiny Wisp. You don't normally outmaneuver that lineup, but they're doing it. They are finding a way.
The Reaver is kind of bad on Tiny, I think. Yeah, it's a really bad item. He doesn't need HP. He's not dying. The one thing that's weird about it is it's not a good standalone item, and right now he's only 50 gold short, but he is short buyback. Well, it looks like he'll get it before the next fight. Yeah.
But it's like where you ideally want to have the Satanic fully ready, or the Heart, whatever he's going for here. Probably Satanic.
Yeah.
We'll see. Theodore Roosevelt, speaking softly, carrying a big stick, trying to defend the high ground.
Well, we'll see. The magic dunk can still happen. So.
There's an Aegis and cheese on S4.
Loda's BKB. Spin. EMP. He's just still gonna beat away your zoo. Yeah, the creeps just die. It's like, boss, I don't want to do this anymore. They try and run away. They get beaten down.
Yeah, there's been some funny comics about just the life of a creep. It's like, oh god, we're going to battle, I just see Bounty Hunter like slicing your head off. Tiny's just clobbering you to death. It's hard life.
Necro units, oh, they hacked him up. But really, they can't kill this guy. And Heaven's Hellbird's been used.
These wolves though, they're stopping the Fly Blink. He can't get it off because of the BKB.
Loader. Chain Frost, gonna be just Frost. And now Loda, BKB and hit the tower. This is Alliance Red at its best. And Ice Wall, can you imagine the amount of frustration can be this Tiny? He's just trying to hit things, but everything's stopping him from hitting. He needs a BKB.
That's really nice Lycan play by Loda. He just sicked the wolves on Fly, and Fly could not blink in to initiate. The the Dire Courier went down over here. I think Trixie sniped it. Yeah, I believe this Observer Ward saw it coming and he sniped it. Or maybe it was this one.
That was nothing on it.
Yeah, nothing on it, but that's some Courier gold in their pocket. And they stopped the push. The cheese, also the cheese was used. looks like. S4 must have popped it. So that's pretty good. Nice hold by Fnatic. They're going to smoke right now.
But that was a good Fissure.
Yeah, that's the thing with Earthshaker, especially the new Fizzer Rage. I mean, look at that. It's like over a screen, or practically one. So even if you sick the wolves on him, he can still drop a Fissure. Hey. Tiny and Wisp can just run in.
It's dunk time. S4 in trouble. Blink. Dunk. Nah, no. But they got a Fissure. This is going to be a startup Fissure. Follow up with the dunk. Gets well. Aegis going to bring him down. They trap up the Chen. But I think they bring down the Invoker. Oh, miss time on the stun. This is going to cost them, I think. Nope. Tosses him in the air. That was one hell of a toss.
Yeah.
600 damage on the landing. That hurt.
Slamming and jamming. And yeah, now Fnatic are going to push through mid. There's a buyback in S4, but it just feels like Alliance have lost almost all their momentum.
Travel, so he's going to pull a TI4. And
S4
is going to go for the Tornado and spin them all up.
I don't know if Lycan alone could do this. There's actually no Radiant Glyph, though. Maybe he's going to
Did you not watch that game with Jo? Here we go. The Korean game with Eye of Tiger Hammer, Jo just ratted against 5 heroes that day.
It's Tiny Wisp, though. Tiny Wisp, even Lycan is going to have a hard time out pushing this.
True, but you have 4 heroes just causing mayhem. So
we'll see. They're not going to go for it. Fnatic, they peer over the abyss and they say, not yet. We're not ready.
They baited the buyback, so that's all they wanted.
Yeah.
So.
Good stuff. And now S4 wants to make something happen with it. He knows with the buyback, then just the items and lineup they have, they're really starting to trail off. So he's trying to hunt for kills with the max move speed, or practically max move speed Ghost Walk, but not finding anything yet. And there's no Roche. They've already used up Aegis and Cheese. They didn't even take a tower. It's really getting harder and harder for Alliance. They're going for Mass Heaven's Halberd, it looks. Bulldog building one of his own. But again, if Tiny just gets 1 BKB, sure you've got a little evasion here, but he can just cleave
They
through
smoke
creep.
under the ward. I'm not sure if Fnatic saw this, but I don't think Era saw this. Era Hex. Era, yeah, relocate's already been prepped here by No-Tail. He's gonna tether out. No, it gets cancelled. That's trouble. But Era, he's so tanky right now. The Fissure does land. Is there an Echo Slam? Echo Slam, 18 seconds. He's just gonna man fight with Loader. Loader just cannot deal with this Tiny right now. He's going for No-Tail instead. He wants it. But again, the Hex on Era. Era taking a lot of damage. There's a Penitence. There is a Test of Faith. EGM gets 1 clobber, 2 clobbers, gets shackled up. The Chain Frost comes in. It becomes a Frost again. But there's your Tiny dead. Is there a buyback? There is a buyback. EGM's alive. That's 2 heroes reviving. Coming in now. Trixie gets... Oh, he gets frosted up, and he's gonna get brought down. 18 to 19.
Triple buyback forced out.
Heroes.
So that couldn't have gone worse for Fnatic. Fly blinked in there, but as he blinked in, he got definitely blasted, so he couldn't fissure. And then he just died in like 3 right clicks. I think maybe... Oh, he's out of range of the ward. Just the wolf chomping down on him. And then he had Echo Slam in 4 seconds, but didn't get the fissure off. Died to the wolves before he could drop it. And that just cost them 3 buybacks. Roche is not up for a few minutes, but... Yeah, that's what Alliance needed, keeping them in this game. Again, not really... They're still a good late game lineup, just not amazing, but this is where you force out some buybacks, you slow down Fnatic's own item progression, maybe you catch them with their pants down in the upcoming fight, and you can turn the game. Well done.
I don't know how Fnatic didn't see that. They smoked right under the Observer ward. It's timed out now, but they smoked right under an Observer.
That was like right over here, right?
That was a big mistake, man. Could cost them the game.
I didn't actually see.
This is how Alliance kills you. They just do things like that. They are very patient. They just wait, and they wait for you to make one mistake, and your get out of jail cards are your buybacks. They just make you spend it, and when you can't afford it, they kill you again, and that's when you lose.
Well, S4 is again on the prowl, just running around, max move speed, invis, and there's no gem right now on Fnatic. Is there?
You see Tiny? Oh, Tiny gets slowed. They know immediately.
This is a bit far to dive. Yeah, they don't want to go on that.
They have no gem.
Did they actually buy one and lose it?
Yeah.
No, there's one in stock right now.
ES lost it a little earlier, but now the gem's on the courier for Alliance. They're not bringing it to battle. They don't have Invis to worry about.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about it. Fnatic could buy another one though. Hani? Well, I guess they're worried about saving for these buybacks here. Trixie has the buyback, would not if he bought the gem. No-Tail is buyback. I think he would, even if he bought a gem. Yeah, he would even if he bought a gem. But not gonna do it for now.
But I don't know, Tiny with the heart. How good is it gonna be? It does make him ridiculously tanky. So
ridiculously, yeah, he's pretty beefy. I'm just really curious what his next item is. Kind of like you, I feel the BKB would be a decent choice, but there are some issues with it. Like, you can't tether to him while he's BKB'd. Although it will persist.
Tether first.
Yeah, if you do it first, you're fine, but... the other issue is just it's not really the best, like, pure, just split-pushing base race item. Doesn't give you the tower damage that a Butterfly or Manta would, so... I think there can arguments be made for other choices, but if they want to just win via a big fight, then BKB is the clear and obvious choice.
Yeah, because Alliance are actually running at them and just
And there is
away.
a gem on no-tail now, so he did go ahead and buy one.
Alliance is still doing a kind of rat-ish kind of Dota where they run at you and they scatter really fast and you just don't kill them.
They've got some good aggressive wards here, and they'll be spotted out if Fnatic makes a move, goes for a D ward, but S4, he's just been patrolling the enemy base, or like region of the map, I should say. Constantly hunting for pickoffs. They're still waiting on this Roche. Alliance, they know how hard it'll be to push in, even with the Aegis cheese, let alone without it, but not finding it yet.
Abyssal coming up for Loda.
It's just so hard for Loda to make the transition into late game against a tiny bit with a Wisp backing him up. Like, he'll try now with the Basher, but it's still... He still needs a lot more if he even wants to like, he can't really take the tiny 1v1. Maybe he can use the Abyssal to just focus down Wisp or Earthshaker in the fights, but... Tiny, but he'll need some help from the Invoker here if you want, and the Shadow Shaman if he wants to have a shot.
Yeah, buyback's coming off cooldown 2 minutes, and Era's gonna have it soon. But Roshan, yeah, he's gonna be very nice. He's gonna wait 2 minutes.
Rosha's nice. Well, Fnatic down one lane of Rex. Glyph is up now. Running around in circles at the base because there's nothing else to do.
Trixie can't make up his mind whether he wants Maelstrom or Hex.
Just fill your inventory slots. Decide later.
Guys,
like
I'm 6 slaughtered. This is clearly not my fault. Report my teammates.
Classic indecisive shopper. Buy a little bit of everything, but commit to nothing.
Yeah, ultimate orb looks good. 10 to all stats, but hey, being Zeus for a day sounds pretty cool too.
That's a poor man. That's a poor man Zeus. Very, very poor man Zeus. I think Hex is the right choice though. You don't need the Prophet to do damage here. You have Tiny Wisp for that. Yeah, Hex is definitely the better choice.
No buyback.
But now Fnatic, they're getting where they want to be, Lysander, which is late game with Tiny Wisp Prophet. Can they execute it for the win? Hard to break the base against Earthshaker.
420. Here you go.
Well, Roche is up now. Right as they retreat out, they're worried about the smoke. Alliance are backing off, and they're right to do so, as Fnatic are indeed smoked. And they don't have...
It's gonna push. Oh, poor EGM.
No, he's back. He's fine. It's all good. And now they're going Roche. As soon as they see Trixie here, they know the bait's behind him, and they just say, let's go Roche. Good reactions. Just it's what you don't see that lets you know what's going on. They don't see the other 4, they see the Prophet top, they know everyone on Fnatic smoke behind it.
Fnatic cannot be this indecisive. They should know Roche is out. This is the longest spawning time for Roshan. They really should know. It
is one of those games though where it's like, doesn't Aegis and Cheese make that much of a difference for Alliance? I feel like it helps them, but it's not the kind of game where like they have a Storm who's really farmed, it just wins them the game or makes a huge difference. Lycan, even if he had Aegis, he comes back not in Metamorphosis. I mean, they've got an Aegis on Invoker, which is nice, but if he dies once, they can just lock him down the second time around pretty easily.
But the Aegis makes sure.
I mean, the freaking Lich has a cheese. Like, that's how sad they are for the item distribution.
Yeah, but S4 will never have to fear getting caught out. That's the thing. He'll have the Aegis.
It's better than not having it.
and they can go on aggressive instead of having to play defensive because they have a second life in case S4 messes up.
But Era's got BKB, something that Alliance have not seen yet. Oh, this could be bad.
Dunk this. Dunk this. Dunk it. Come on.
This is the perfect time.
Dunk it. Dunk the frickin' creeps. Go. Oh man, he missed his chance right there. Now Era's in trouble. Frost. Oh, again the Frost. No chain. There you go, trapping Loda in. No Glowing Blade this time, but he's still in it. He dunks really, really late, and Loda takes a little bit of damage. He gets smacked. There you go, Loda is down. They toss the Earthshaker out. You are fired, son. Smacks S4 down, and S4 is in trouble. BKB is down.
They've got to send back here. Can they send him back?
Send him back. No, again the Ice Wall. Well, Ice Wall sucks. Spaceship. No. Avalanche a little bit too slow, and they lose.
They did take the melee Rex. They did it. They finally took that second lane of Rex, but this is still not enough. Fnatic not out of it yet. They've weathered yet another Aegis. There's still cheese to worry about. They'll probably pass that. Well, actually, Loda doesn't have room. Yeah.
Era has BKB.
Look at this annoying little wolf. Ratting away for a solid, like, 15 damage of chop.
It's unrecoverable, so it's good damage. Just gonna rat. I am no wolf, I am Ratus.
This
Dog
wolf is so
Ratus K9.
This is so annoying. Relocate.
Oh, relocate. They're gonna link it. They're gonna get OS4. Oh wow, that really hurt.
You know, Lysander, just when you think,
No
all right,
buyback. Oh, no buyback.
no buyback. He's dead for ages, 70 seconds, and they might find Ake here as well. There's a Prophet TP. Is that the game? I mean, it could. Well, they don't have anyone else here. They'll push out the mid lane. Definitely not the game, but it could be a tide turner. They also don't know S4 doesn't have buyback. That is the other consideration.
They can force it. They'll know. Like, oh no, no. Okay, base push.
Well, they're just sieging. They're waiting for the team to show up. They'll push through the mid lane. Fnatic wants to get all these lanes pushed out, so if he does buy back and they lose the fight, they don't just lose the game right there, but, well, they're going to get here a bit late. It's only going to be like 30 seconds.
So that's BKB available now. Era gets chickened up. He's
chicken.
EGM gets pigged. Now it's the fight of the animals. That's 2 hits on the tower and it goes down. Chain Frost once again gonna bounce onto Wisp and to a Treant. He's gonna die there, but that's about it. Bulldog doesn't have really good pitching skills, I must say. Heaven's Hail, but they're gonna stall it up. They're just waiting up EGM's revival, and that's Rex. Oh, they got him again. Now they beat him up. EGM dropping low. There will be no wards for this. Does he have buyback? He has 4,000 gold. That is, of course, his buyback. But is the buyback gonna matter? Is it gonna matter? 6 seconds left. They try and beat Loda down. Loda's out of his ultimate. He's jumping in. This is not a good idea. Hani, you gotta beat him. Now they go whack him. Loda versus EGM. I mean versus Era, and he's going straight for no-tail. He's out of BKB, but now he's getting stunned constantly against the Hex on Fly. Fly gets Hex immediately. No Echo Slam. Well, he drops the Echo Slam, stuns everyone for a while.
Buyback for the Wisp.
Buyback for who? Oh, buyback for Io. He's coming back in there, but he gets Heaven Hill. But again, this is one of the problems of running solo core. S4 dropping low. There is no buyback on him. He has to be very careful. They're on the way out. There's no Earthshaker. There's no Pugna. They're taking Rex. I think they should back now.
Woo! Well, Fnatic takes Rex. Mid and bottom are pushing in, but Alliance forced to use a buyback on the Shadow Shaman in exchange for the Wisp buyback. Pretty good trade for Fnatic overall.
How does EGM get 4,000 gold?
He doesn't play support. That's his rule. His personal rule.
Well,
we're going late game. We're doing it. Almost 50 minutes in. No clear advantage for either team. Seems like Fnatic have the slight edge late, but a lot of this is just coming down to the initiation power. And that's where Alliance are very strong.
Is this an important match? Is any team going home if they lose?
No, this is only day 13, and Fnatic are 2-2, Alliance are 5-2, but I'd say it's still important because these two teams are likely to be in that top 6, near the top 4. And only the top 4 will go to Kiev. So, yeah, it's important, but no one's going to be like knocked out from it.
Okay. But it'll be good to win Alliance because he makes it feel
that was bad casting. I should have been like, it's the most important match ever! Loser goes home! Eliminated from Dota 2 for life. Won't attend TI, but yeah, it's not actually
goes over the Heroes of the Storm.
Where's my hype?
800 crits coming out from Era. He's got Crystallis now.
Just the Crystallis.
Yeah, you wait when he's pumping out those bad boys with overcharge. That's gonna hurt.
Again, it's where if Fly does hit the big Echo Slam, I feel that's probably just the game. But if he doesn't, they still have a decent shot of it. We haven't seen a huge team fight changing Echo Slam in quite some time, and now they're starting to cinch the noose. Alliance are getting restricted more towards their base. Sure, they've got the one lane of Rax advantage for now, but they just can't really push out, and they're constantly worried about these goes.
Oh, Hex. There's a Hex. Oh, come on, boom. No, why was the boom slow again? No, he has no Echo Slam for 2 seconds. He blinked in really early there, and now Bulldog, he gets a kill, but now he's going to get cornered by the big Tony man. He's going to beat him up. No, BKB's down. He's going to get disabled. And
these halberds, the evasion is actually making the difference. Kept Bulldog alive there. He would have died. Nothing to cleave onto. And suddenly they're going to lose the Pugna as well. So, well, Tiny Wisp. Is this where they'll have to go defend top, it looks like. So they can't really push in right away, but well, nice little trade for them.
Bulldog's probably slapping the chair right now and saying, you should have given me Prophet. I really hate this Lich hero. It's hard to rat with him.
There's your Abyssal Blade. Yeah, it's where that Heart is not really doing much for Era at this stage of the game.
Yeah, it's just city item, I think. They're barely dropping him down to half health.
He doesn't die, but he's just not killing heroes fast enough during BKB. I think with the Daedalus that may change, but again, still the 2 halberds. And sometimes you don't have a target to cleave onto. That's what happened in the last fight. He was just hitting Bulldog, couldn't cleave onto Bulldog, and just missed a few times. Couldn't get the kill. Plus the BKB's wearing down, and then you'll have that disarm to worry about. So
LD, I like the Firefly from Fnatic. He has been letting us down. He blinked in with 3 seconds left on his Echo Slam. No patience at all.
I mean, I actually have Winamp like queued up with Space Jam if Fnatic gets some dunks. So I'm just not even gonna outro the game. We're just gonna go to the Space Jam right away. But he's not giving me the opportunity quite yet.
He's teasing. He's definitely teasing this guy.
Though it'll be worth the wait, though. I believe in Fly. I have full faith. Oh, they found S4 here.
He hexes him first. S4. Oh, S. With
no buyback, but
4.
he's got the golden 5, so he does have the buyback.
With a capital 4, right there.
Capital. What is a capital 4?
I don't know. Bolded 4. Oh man. He finally got hunted. The hunter gets hunted, and I don't think Trixie should be sticking around. Trixie has been really on the ball in this game. Although he has died 5 times, I think he's allowed some Trixie leeway. He's been dying in fights and not getting caught out, I think, so that's okay.
Here we go. Push through the mid again. They've almost got Daedalus gold.
Yeah, forced buyback.
No, they're gonna back off.
Roshan is out in 30.
They're worried about getting caught when they go to force the buyback, it looks like. Although now they'll push in top, they will come through mid. But there's some good initiation here with the Blink Hex, the Tornado. It's possible Fnatic could overextend. They've got to be careful.
There's BKB.
In Tony we trust.
Okay, time to run. Time to run. Honey gets hexed. Honey gets hexed. Dog Loader comes in with the Abyssal Blade. He's trying to bring down Honey. He decrypts himself. There's your Chain Frost. Gonna land. Oh, that hurts.
They kill off No Tail. He's got no buyback.
Lich is dead. Trixie on his way out. Fly once again. He is so fired. He is on the way out, and this actually turns out really bad for him. Era will die. He has buyback, but he will die here.
And Roche is up now. This is exactly what I was talking about. Oh, if they overextend. They didn't have the Wisp buyback. Tiny just unable to do anything without the Wisp, and Alliance may just march down mid, force out buybacks, or just go for the throne, honestly. Can they do it? There's a Tiny buyback. There's no Wisp for 50 seconds. Yeah, buyback in 25, but I don't know if she's got the gold. Oh, it does have the gold. Okay, Wisp has buyback in 20, but they can force that buyback out. They could definitely force the Tiny buyback out, and they're just gonna look to do that, and then go Roach.
And get caught out?
Will we see a ping pong back the other way? 4 heroes dead. It's
Respect
only
throwing. That's what I call it.
Respect throws. Well, these two teams definitely respect each other. That part we've got down. The only issue is they can't go mega creeps here, because there is still a tier 2 top. They force out 1 buyback. And I'm lagging. Oh, that was not a good time to lag. Okay.
No, it's fine. They forced out some buybacks. They didn't force No Tail, so patience from No Tail. And now they're just gonna clear some creeps. I think it's fine in all. Era, he's gonna be a little bit behind now.
This is still. Now it's like going back the other way, where it feels like the Tiny doesn't do quite enough damage. The buyback delays his Daedalus here, and it's also just great focus fire from Alliance. In earlier fights, they kind of went for Pugna and Tiny, but now they're just going straight for the Wisp and the Earthshaker. With the Wisp dead, there's just nothing Fnatic can do. Tiny is very ineffective once the Wisp dies. Especially with Treads, you just don't have move speed.
But I honestly think that S4 has been feeding on purpose so that he'll always have 2 inventory slots because he's so poor.
So he can take Aegis and Cheese every time.
Late game strats, man. S4 likes to play from behind.
53 minute. Bulldog Hex. I don't know how he has 17k gold on Lich, but he does. Trixie is 10k gold out of him, but
you can take the profit out of Bulldog, but you can't take the farm. You can't take the red out of him.
And then now they're fighting an army of creeps top. The push will come through.
Smoke. Oh, smoke. Era brick smoke. Do they have wards? No wards. This could be big. Blink dunk. Oh no, he only dunks Arcade. That's a stupid dunk. Fly. Why? And now Trixie, he BKBs. He gets Abyssal Bladed up. And he's gonna get crit to death. And that is a lot of Mjolnirs doing well. The cheese from S4. Era's gonna run out of his BKB. And I think Fnatic have, well, thrown this. Well, maybe not yet. S4 goes down. Aegis down. Loda's in trouble. Loda, does he have buyback? He does. 5,000 gold in the bank. Arcade. All of them escaping on a little bit of HP. They will get him with the cleave. EGM, will he fall as well? Prophet beats the Prophet. No, Bulldog beats the Prophet with Lich. Era diving. What? Era. Please, Era. Don't feed now. Error. It's on his way out. He doesn't have buyback. He doesn't want to feed. He really does not. And now S4 hexes him again. He spends more time as an animal than a golem. He's on his way out. No tail. Oh, no tail's gonna fall. And that's gonna be Loda getting caught. Loda gonna go down. The zapping is just going to do so much here. Error doesn't have buyback. He has to be saved here. Is that going to be sending out in time? There he goes down. No buyback on Error. This is trouble. Io kills Lycan. Pugna kills Invoker though. And Bulldog dropping low. Does he cast a spell? Come on, cast a spell. Do it. Oh, no, he doesn't. So it's 27-34. Lycan buys back. And bottom Rex goes down to the creeps though. And with Prophet, no buyback.
Who's even, like, who's gonna win? I mean, obviously that's a great defense for Alliance, but now we're at a point where only Pugna's got buyback. And that's going to be for at least 2 minutes here. Carl's buyback still cooling down. Alliance just bought back on their Lycan. There's no Rosh up for a long, long time here. They already burned the Aegis and the cheese on that fight. S4 really needs the 3 lives, it seems. And, well, I don't know. Alliance defended and in some ways won the fight, but they haven't taken racks on the back of it yet. But they'll look to do it now. A minute down on the Tiny. The push coming through the mid lane. Do they just go throne? Do they rotate? Bottom's already gone. I mean, the only other option is to...
Yeah, I think
you've thrown it. Let's see if they can do it.
I think they can. 25 seconds to Prophet. Prophet can't defend this. They need Tiny. And that's 45 seconds. Lycan.
There's a dunk, though. There is a dunk. I don't think it's enough.
Fly anymore. I don't trust Fly
BKB?
anymore.
A little bit early from Loda here. I don't know. It's all up to Fly.
This is an Aghanim's roster. This is Throne right here. Fisher's gonna come in. He's gonna dunk one okay slam. It's an okay slam.
That one rimmed out. That one rimmed out. And that's the GG. Yeah, it's over. Alliance. In the end.
This so hard. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, it wasn't his best game.
That dunk on the top fight was so dubious right there. It was so bad. I was so sad.
It's a hard game with the wolves being sicked on you, the invoker having all sorts of good ranged abilities to stop your blink, but yeah, he didn't never get one off. And I mean, ultimately for Fnatic, Trixie bought back, TP back in, and died again in that fight as well. So
yeah,
they just went late game against Wisp Tiny Prophet normally, or with Wisp Tiny Prophet. Sorry, normally that's their strength, but just outplayed. I mean, I think more than anything, just outplayed by Alliance. Not that they played bad, but Alliance just played better, and well, that's all she wrote.
Yeah. Earthshaker,
what you gonna do, Lysander?
It could have been amazing.
It could have been amazing. That was one of my favorite moments from TI2. But great moment of casting from Toby. But yeah, not enough in the end. So, well, Lysander, thanks for joining me for Alliance vs Fnatic, buddy. It's been a blast.
Yeah.
I think this is where I wrap up my portion of the casting. God should be taking over, but any shout-outs, anything you want to say to all the people out there?
Yeah, if you like my casting, you can follow me on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook. All of them are Lysander Zenora. I'm not sure if LD put it in the overlays, but yeah,
I sure did.
Lysander Zenora. And yeah, you can follow me there. Support me if you like the casting. And follow BTS for more updates and stuff. All those stuff. And of course, follow LD at LD Dota on Facebook, Twitter. But you probably know him already. And of course, last but not least, much love and Kappa.